Hello, hello. Today we are talking about the pause trick that instantly improves your videos. So we're going to be talking over the next few days about editing your videos. I'm going to give you some key things that you need to know about editing. Yesterday and a couple of days before, we've been talking about thumbnails. So if you need help with thumbnails, go back to those days and you'll find some information about thumbnails there. But today we're going to talk about the first thing that you must do when it comes to editing, and that is to pay attention to your pauses. So I want you to imagine going to the doctor. And before the doctor delivers big news, what does he do? A lot of times he'll pause, or after he's delivered big news, he might pause to let it sink in. But at the same so that's like you're waiting, right? There's a pause there. But at the same time, when the nurse comes in and talks to you and then says the doctor will be back later and they leave the room and you're just sitting there in like the silence with nobody there, not getting information, not being helped, not, getting seen for whatever the reason you're is at the doctor's office, those pauses, even if it's just a couple of minutes, feel like they take forever. Well, the same thing happens in your videos. You need to be aware of how to use a pause to really drive home an important point and how to get rid of pauses that are unnecessary so that you can keep the story moving so that your audience feels compelled to stay and listen to what you're going to say next. So how do you do that? Well, first of all, anytime there's some big information that you're dropping, consider leaving a space. It's important to do this because it allows people to really take in what you just said. So purposeful pauses are going to help you add dramatic effect. And you can also do a pause right before you deliver the answer, right? Just like the doctor would. So do you want to know what the most important thing is about pauses? To not use them too much because you'll really irritate your audience, okay? So number one thing when we're talking about how to use pauses effectively is you want to make sure that you're using longer pauses intentionally, only where they need to be put. Everything else needs to be removed. And you have two options for this in editing because they're going to happen as you're recording. It's just a reality. You can either manually go in and cut out all the pauses, which takes forever, or you can use AI to help you. And so the AI that I like to recommend people use is Indescript. So that's a video editor. And you literally just click and it will trim all of your silences. So for me, I have a tendency to speak relatively quickly. So I take any pause that is over 1 second and I click the button in the Underlord and it takes all of those and shrinks them down to half a second. But I have clients who speak much slower than I do. And so for them, they might be looking for pauses that are over 2 seconds and to knocking them down to 1 second or to 1 second. And so it just depends on your cadence. But because I do speak pretty fast, usually I'm looking at knocking anything that's over a second down to a half second. And so you can do that automatically with Underlord and Descript. There's plenty of other AI tools that you can use to reduce the length of your pauses. You don't want to take them down to zero though, because there are pauses in between words in natural speech. So the two things I want you to know about silences. It is important to use longer silences intentionally. They can help illustrate a point. They can help drive home something that's really important. But then it's just as important to shorten silences that aren't necessary so you can hold people's attention. So the key takeaway, your pauses should feel intentional. Long pauses that have no purpose should be removed. And your call to action is to be thinking about where is the best place for me to insert pauses on purpose and make a plan for removing longer pauses that aren't on purpose in editing, whether that's doing it manually or having AI help you. This is the number one thing, not number one meaning the most important, but this is the first essential tool when you're editing your videos. If you want more help with editing your videos, I have two videos right here on YouTube that walk you through step by step how to use Descript to get basic editing done, which is where you should start. And then the other video is more about advanced editing so that you can really hold attention. So go check those out. For those of you who are just joining us, maybe you don't know who I am. My name is Elise Michelle. I help business owners take the business tasks that they must do to have an effective business and make them take less time. And I help them make space for more time of the reason they got into business in the first place, which is to help people and to share their expertise so that other people can grow and be better people. I believe that everybody has a message to tell, a story to tell, and it is my job to help you tell yours. And I do that by helping you with things like your website, your automations. I'm a high level agency owner, so I help people with high level, which is a customer relationship management software. I also very much believe that video is the best way to reach your audience effectively and in the most effective one of those is YouTube. YouTube helps you not only make money today, but tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, 6 years from now. I've had clients come back to me who literally did not put out any videos for 5 years and were just starting to see a downturn after they were effective in their YouTube outreach for just a year. So YouTube is one of the places that you put it out there and it lasts for a really long time, unlike social media where you put it out there and it's forgotten a day later. So that's what I do. And in November, which is my birthday month, every single year, I do some kind of special thing to help as many people as possible. And so this year I decided to go live every single day at 4:30 p.m. Central, with the exception of today. We went live at 1 p.m. because I have to go to my daughter's concert today. Yay. And do a little training to help you with what it is that you need to do. Leave a space. If you're catching me live, drop hashtag live. If you're catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And if you have any questions about video, about business, about websites, email, anything like that, drop those in the chat, drop those in the comments. I do make videos based upon questions that I am asked, whether it is through YouTube or Facebook or a friend or whatever. So if you need help with something, please drop that and I will make a video just for you to answer your question. There is also a link in the description of this video to enter my giveaway on November the 28th of 2025, depending upon when you're watching this, that may be in the future or the past. I will be doing a drawing for a 1-year membership into my Video Biz cohort, which is my cohort where me and some other business owners get together and we help you and you help us as we grow our businesses. And so this looks like a weekly Q&A call. It's a 2-hour call where you can come and ask questions, a monthly training where I help you do something that you need to be doing, learn something that you need to know in order to be effective in your business, and then a monthly challenge where I help you hold you accountable to taking steps forward in your business. So if you are interested in that, November the 28th, there will be a drawing to get it for free if you use the giveaway drawing that's linked in this video. You will also have a chance to get the lowest price that I offer all year, and I'm not talking about until the end of 2025. The next time you will see a price this low will be November of 2026, so you want to join us on November the 28th to get signed up if you aren't the winner. So I would love to see you in the Video Biz cohort. I cannot wait to see what the rest of this year and 2026 holds for all of us. I am so glad that we get to live our dreams together every single day, and I hope to see you tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Central Time for the next video about the next thing you need to be paying attention to in your video editing. Have a great day. Bye.